After repeated calls and emails, we tried to get Allison's side of the story at her Sherman Oaks apartment. I'm curious to know why you took the money from Troy. Allison, why did you take the money from Troy? This is 41-year-old Troy McConaughey. He's been in California for about 8 years. The last year and a half, he's been living on the streets.
You have to safeguard your stuff 24 hours a day.
Last summer, Troy thought his life was about to turn around after receiving an inheritance check from his grandfather's estate for more than $73,000. He carried it around for a few months, unable to cash it or open a bank account because he didn't have valid identification. All he had was this photo of his Florida driver's license. Troy says a woman he had become friendly with in the neighborhood offered to help.
She came up with the idea how about we go to my bank and see what they can do?
On October 7, 2019, Troy says local real estate agent Allison Renaro suggested they open a joint account at this Bank of America in Sherman Oaks, even though Troy only had this picture of his ID.
They took it to the branch manager. She came back and she was like, well, since it's, not expired, we'll accept it.
They deposited the check, and while they waited for it to clear, the day after the check cleared, Troy went to the bank hoping to get some cash.
I went up to the teller, and he was like, the bank account is closed. And I'm like, what? And my heart sunk.
Allison had been there the day before, where she withdrew $800 in cash from the ATM and transferred $70,000 online to another checking account, followed by an additional online transfer for $2,200. This bank statement shows that same day she received $48.61 from a teller and then had the last 28 cents transferred before closing the account.
Why would you do this to someone? And leave them on the streets?